What's up, Fearless Nation? This is Stacy Dash, and if you're into heavyweight boxing, then you have to check out Jay's Theory. He covers everything inside the ring and outside the ring, completely unbiased. So subscribe today. Peace.
Ciryl Gane is the real deal. Absolutely. Make sure you hit the like button, comment, share, subscribe, and be fearless. Watching the fight, Ciryl Gane versus Derrick Lewis, when I saw the weigh-in and the press conference, I kind of got the impression that Ciryl Gane was maybe a little intimidated by Derrick Lewis, and I don't know, sometimes these fighters, from other countries can be a little intimidated by the American bravado, the loud talking and stuff like that, but a lot of Americans just simply can't back it up. They do all this, and then when the fight comes, they get their head handed to them. Ali was one of the few that could say what he was going to do and do it. That's what was so impressive about him. One of the things that was so impressive about him. But anyway, back to Lewis and Gane. When the fight started, before it started, I said that there was no way that Gane could go toe-to-toe boxing with Lewis. And I said he would have to beat him to the ground. But, this guy is just tough, Didn't he knock Lewis down? He didn't look intimidated tonight at all, even in the stare down at the middle. And I said before to my mother, I said, seems like when guys fight in their hometown, they usually get upset. I think it's the pressure, all the pressure that they're having to deal with, selling tickets, advertising and all that. I think it can get to them sometimes. And it seemed like Derrick Lewis just, he wasn't adapting, Like I said, Gane, I said this in the other video, he's kind of got that John Jones thing where he can hit you with all this stuff. It even seemed like he was playing with Derrick Lewis at points, like he was just touching him. He's bouncing around the whole time, full of energy, light on his feet. And he seems stronger than Lewis. I noticed when he had Lewis up against the fence, he kicked his leg and then looked like barely pushed him, and Lewis was all off balance. But he seemed to break him down physically, and that broke him down mentally. And the thing, too, that I noticed when I watched Derrick Lewis training, I noticed his legs, and that's what kind of concerned me. He seems to be knock-kneed, and I thought his legs just look kind of, he looks kind of top-heavy. So, his legs I don't think could hold up, and it's like I kind of wanted Lewis to win, so maybe that's why I picked him, but I kind of thought Gane was going to win, and he just went in there and handled his business. He's going to be tough for anybody to beat, including John Jones, Francis Ngannou, who he sparred with. It's going to be tough for anybody to beat this guy. I'd like to see all those guys mix it up eventually, since we're not getting the heavyweight fight so far that we want this year in boxing. Maybe we can get them in the UFC. Hook him up, Dana White. Yeah. He is really impressive. Ciryl Gane. He went in there, handled his business. I'm going to have to check out the press conference later. And can Derrick Lewis come back from this? Absolutely. He's just got to add to his arsenal, And like I said, when dudes fight in their hometown, if you're not used to that, it's a lot of pressure. You're thinking of your family, your friends. You're trying to promote the fight, sell tickets and all that, I'm sure. And it's a lot to deal with. And that kicking is just a lot to deal with. And like I said, the guy's bouncing around. He's light on his feet. There was a point where he hit I don't know if it was a right or a jab where he hit Derrick Lewis in the eye, and Lewis was trying to complain that it was an eye gouge. But I think that Gane got hit with something too, but the ref told him to fight. And Lewis just didn't seem really like he didn't know what to do. He didn't know how to adapt to the style. It was like herky-jerky, move in, move out, kick, touch you, then come with something hard. And it was just too much energy for him to deal with. Ciryl Gane came in at 246. and Lewis came in at 264, both real big guys. And I wonder if there'll be a rematch. And if so, I think Derrick Lewis might have to bring somebody into his training camp to help him adjust to this guy's style, because he's one guy that's really tough to beat. And let me know what you guys thought of the fight. UFC 265. I didn't see the undercards or nothing like that. But make sure, like I said, make sure you hit the like button, comment, share, subscribe, and be fearless. Keep your hands up.